Hi and welcome to COOPERFIT. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Ryan Cooper and this is Primal Moves. So I want you to just have fun today. It's all about having fun and getting in touch with your body in new ways. So we're going into the hinge Caesar. So you can touch your hands down to the floor, bend the knees, touch the floor with the knees. Sit down onto the feet, untuck the toes, then retuck the toes. Using the hands, you're going to be using the hands, and then you can just roll up nice and gently. Or you can hinge up, and then go back down. Use the hands, hinge from the hips, bend the knees, get the knees to the floor, untuck the toes, lean back, interlock the hands behind the back, push the hands into the knees, roll up, and hinge or just squat up. Hinge down, that's it. Just find your fun. That's it. Down on the knees, reach up overhead, stretch back. You feel the mobilization and how the core has to be active to balance as you go down, in and out, and then slowly, see now you can just try without your hands and interlock. It's kind of like a little flow. Get in the rhythm. It's great. Keep it up. Try it with a squat instead of a hinge. Just flow. Lean back, top. Good. Now you can do it with your hands behind your head. Yeah. Balance, 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 good. Tilt back, lean back, good. Nice work. We're going into bear crawls. So this is where you have straight legs and straight arms. The head comes down in between the arms and then you're just gonna walk forward and back like straight leg. Try and use the core, suck your belly up deep into the core while you move your legs and step, and shoulders are down the back, space between the shoulders and the ears as you're stepping back with your hands. And just walk forward and back, mobilizing the shoulders, mobilizing the hips, and activating deep into the core. It's good, really good. Walking forward, walking back. Good. Just having fun with it. How often do we walk around like a bear? Good. Just find the mobility. Straight back, straight legs, straight arms. Really good. Nice job. And roll back up. Good. We're going into a wall sit and a squat. And then we're going to allow our hips to fall down. And this is going to support us having the wall behind us. If you don't need the wall, you don't have to use it. But this is a great way to stabilize if you don't have the balance yourself. So keep your hands in prayer position and drive the elbows out, push the knees out. You can even push the knees into the elbows, rock your neck back and forth. Just do what feels good here. And you can straighten one arm out into the floor, push the palm into the floor, and then push the other palm into the opposite knee and push that hip away. Open up through the obliques, through the hips. That's it. Really good. Do some more of those. Do as many as you need, and you can always pause the video if you need. And you can put your elbow down to the floor and twist up to the sky. Elbow down, twist up. Elbow down, twist up. Really try and get those shoulders down the back and activate between the scapula and the back. Really twist, driving through the heels still. You can reach under your toes, pull the head down towards the shin. Breathe into that, try and do it with a straight leg. Really good, come on up. It's almost like one of the inhales as we come up in the first yoga moves. Inhale and roll back up to the center. Really good job. Going into a squat, off the wall this time. If you can, try it without the wall as a support system for you. And just go again, just mobilize through the hips, rock back and forth. have fun with it. Just enjoy the body moving. Reach that arm through again. If you push the knee into the back of the shoulder, you'll feel the front of the chest opening up. There'll be some tight spots in there, I assure you, with everything that we do these days. Our computers, there's going to be some tight spots. Stretch it out, push away with the heel. You can also interlock the hands behind the back, or just put the back of the palm on the back of the ribs and bring the elbows in front. And that way you can then push the knees in. It'll stretch out through the back of the rotator cuff, and you can push back with the elbows against the knees as they push in. P&F stretch, and then interlock the hands behind your back, forehead down to the floor, crown of the head down to the floor. Lift the arms up as high as you can, twist if you can. Just do what feels good. Nice job. Going into a ninja stretch. From that squat position, you can just kind of squat over to the side and straighten one leg. And then play around in here. Are you up on the toes? Are your soles of your feet on the floor? Can you interlock the hands behind the knee and the back? Opening up the shoulder, finding that stretch deep in the hip, and the hamstrings, and the internal of the quad. Good. Switch sides. Just do what feels good with the neck as well. When we're twisting like this, we always feel different parts of the neck and shoulders and body moving. You can bring the arms back to the center, and roll up, roll back down, squat down. A couple more of the hinge Caesars before we move on. Twist. Twist in that position on the Caesar. Always pause if you need to and just play around. Do as much as you can, as much as you need. Roll back up. Really good job. Now we're going into shoulder mobilization. So if you have a chair, just get the elbows onto the chair and the hands in prayer position. You're going to try and get your forehead down between the arms and touch the hands behind the head if you can. Really feel that stretch in the lats. It really is the lats that come down from the back of the shoulder and then activate down into the lower back. This really opens them up. Just do this a few times, get the head through, neck nice and long, try and find that space, get the hands to come down as low as they can, backwards prayer position. Activate through the core, keeping the core active the whole time. You can take a twist here as well, keep one elbow in and twist one arm through. Try and get as low as you can to the floor. And switch, other arm, twist on through. Feels incredible. You feel the lower back opening up. You might feel some pops in the back. That's exactly what you want. It's really good. Do as many as you need. Pause if you want to. A couple more of the twists. Just do what feels good with the neck. Keeping the hips active the whole way through the exercise. Now this is really fun when this is rolling like a ball. I want you to sit in the center of the mat or the front with your palms of your feet touching, soles of your feet touching, and then you're just going to roll to one side. And you'll just roll around like a ball. Roll around. And go onto the thigh, onto the shoulder, onto the back, onto the thigh, onto the shoulder, onto the back, and then you can switch directions. It's really fun. So do as many of these as you want. Just pause the video and just have fun and just get your kids involved. It's a perfect thing to do with the kids. See them doing it all the time. Now we're going to crawl switch under. Now we're going to come into our plank position almost, but with bent knees. So the knees are just hovering off the floor, and then you're going to twist one foot through and reach over with the opposite hand and push the hips up to the sky. Really great mobility exercise. Opening up through the shoulders, you're still active through the core the whole time. Triceps are active, chest is active, shoulders pushing down the back while you're doing this. Driving into the heels when you come around. Push the hips up nice and high, active through the glutes and the booty. That's it. Keep it up. Dig it in. You got it. Just switch back and forth directions. Head goes up to the sky, eyes up to the sky. Reach back with the head if you want to, if you can. Find what feels good for the neck. Really good. Twist back around. A couple more here. You can always pause and do some more if you want. Hips up. Really good. Nice job. Now we're going to go into cartwheel. And this is something that we've all done as kids, but probably haven't done so often as adults. So I want you to start nice and gently. You just imagine you're water or a ballerina and just put the hands down onto the floor and then just walk the legs across. You don't have to try and kick the legs up, but as we go into it, you can try just kick the feet up just a little bit. Just practice that motion of moving without kicking the feet up, and then when you're ready to, you can kick the feet up off the ground just a little bit or more, whatever you feel comfortable with. And that's it. And then squat down onto the floor and then come up. Always thinking about moving with intention, gently. Doing great. A couple more here. And if you want, just cartwheel for the rest of the day. Cartwheel down the hall. It's great, guys. Good job. Very nice. Now we're going to go into a forward roll. If you have any issues at all and you have any fear around this, just do the side roll on your back. We're going to forward roll. So you roll forward, you put the elbows and the forearm into the floor and then roll onto the shoulder, tucking the neck and the head to one side and rolling over, and then you switch sides. Right arm, right shoulder, right back, left arm, left shoulder, left back. Try and do this fluidly. This is going to be fun. We should set up some cameras in the room. Play back later. Good job. A few more rolls. Just find what feels good. And if you can't do this, the next exercise will be for you. It'll be the side roll. It's super simple and it's fun. You know, it's just all about having fun. So get on your hands and your knees and you can just tuck one arm under and almost like you're doing the twist through, and then you roll down onto that arm. And you want to do this with gentle motion, being kind to your joints, to your muscles. If there's any pain at all, just stop, and if you want to just play around here, you can always pause or come back to it. Do it a couple of times. It's really good. Nice. And you can start to do it a little quicker. Roll down onto the side, tuck the head under, back and forth. That's it. Really good job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.